Hi, my dear students. We are going to do the textual exercises and question answers of NCERT Class 7 English Poorvi textbook, Unit 1, The Day the River Spoke. Let us discuss. Complete the table given below with Janvi's questions in column 1 and the reverse answers in column 2. Check your answers with your teacher. In column 1, you will have Janvi's questions, and in column 2, we have to write the answer of our river. So let us read the first one. Why the moon always comes from behind the hills? That is Janvi's question. What is the answer? It goes down towards the sea. I have seen it. It always takes the same path over the mountains and down to the sea, like me. Who said this? The river. Now, the second question of Janvi, can I do something? Yeah, little girls can do as much as little boys, right? Can I do something? Janvi asked. Then they said, yes, little girls can do as much as little boys. Now, third question of Janvi is, what are ships? What is the answer of the river? Big boats, so big that they can take hundreds of people, and they sail along the sea with lights that shine all night. Now, next question of Janvi is, will they come here? About the ships. No, they won't. Answer of river. They are too big. Chandu's catamaran is fine for me. In the river, you can see Chandu's catamaran only. He can take you to see the ship someday to the sea. These are the answers and the question of Janvi and the river. Now, read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. You shouldn't cry, you know. The voice went on. And you really shouldn't be scared. When you have been coming here to see me every day, well, almost every day. This much said by the river. She was puzzled. It was such a voice like the river. It couldn't be the river. Well, tell me about it, said the river, for it was the river. I have got to hurry to reach the sea, you know. Who said this sentence? This sentence said by the river. Now complete the sentence with the correct options from those given in the bracket. The tone of the river in the given extract is assuring. Assuring means giving surety or sympathizing, feeling pity. Which one? Yes, definitely assuring, giving a confidence, right? Select a phrase from the extract which shows that Janvi was a frequent visitor to the spot. Which sentence in the story tells you that Janvi is a frequent visitor? Yes, when you have been coming here to see me every day, well, almost every day, right? Now choose the correct option to complete the sentence. The use of an exclamation mark at the end of the line, it couldn't be the river. Here they have used an exclamation mark. By why? To express disbelief. Oh, it's not possible. So it's a surprise mark. Exclamation mark means surprise. Whether the river spoke or not. River never speak, right? So that is a disbelief. What? Exclamation mark. Now the next question. Choose three qualities of the river highlighted in the extract from the words in the box given below. Which are the three qualities of the river highlighted in this textbook or in this lesson? Is it is affectionate, thoughtful, and kind-hearted, not impatient or forgiving, right? Now the second extract. Can I do something? Asked Janvi. Well, it's up to you, said the river. Seems to me little girls can do as much as little boys. They swim as fast as little boys. You just slip along one morning and sit there in the school and listen to what is going on, and maybe the teacher will let you stay. Right? Yes. Let us continue. I couldn't, gasped Janvi. I couldn't. They had scared me. They had chased me out. Complete the sentence with an appropriate reason. According to the river, there was no difference between girls and boys. Because, what is the reason? Because they can do the same things like swim as fast. Boys swim fast, girls also can swim faster than boys, right? Now identify whether the following statement is true or false. The river encourages Janvi to have faith in herself and fulfill her desire to go to school. True or false? Definitely it is true, right? The river tells her to try school, go to school. You trust in yourself, you try to go to school, you will be successful. So always the river encourages Janvi to have faith in herself, and to fulfill his dream to go to school. Now the next question, choose the correct option to complete the sentence. When the river suggests that Janvi should slip along, it means that she should move. Slip along means she should move very quietly without understanding others or without giving a hint to others. You have to go to school quietly. If anybody else see, definitely they will stop, right? What is the repetition of the phrase, I couldn't tell us? I couldn't, I couldn't. That means that gaps Janvi. What is I couldn't repeated here? Because to make sure that, or to express that Janvi is very scared and unsure. He has a doubt. Sorry, she has a doubt. That is why that I couldn't is repeated there. Isn't it? If we are not sure, we repeat things. Now, question answers. Why does the writer describe different aspects of nature in great detail at the beginning of the story? Why do you think the writer does this? In the beginning of the story, you can see a lot of nature related things. What is the answer? The writer describes the kingfisher's blue wings, the green lizard, and the river to create a beautiful picture and show Janvi's love for nature. It makes the story enjoyable and hints that the river is special. The writer does this to capture our interest and connect Janvi to her surroundings. Janvi is very much related to nature, and to show that the writer has used a lot of nature elements in the beginning of the story. Second question, how did the river know so much about Janvi? The river knew a lot about Janvi because she visited the river every day, talking and sharing her thoughts. So river knows very much. It observed her, and so she was not afraid of lizards or other creature. So river every day observed Janvi, right? Now the third question, Janvi says, and I am so old now, they will never let me go. What can you infer about Janvi and the school from this line? I'm so old now. That means that Janvi thinks she's very old to go to school. She's almost 10 years old to start school. And perhaps her family or the school will not allow older students, right? Whether a 10-year-old child will sit in LKG? No. She feels she has missed her chance. Now, fourth question. Why did the river laugh when Janvi said she would be scared at school? Why the river laugh when Janvi said, I am scared of school? Because Janvi is brave with lizards and spiders. Janvi is not at all afraid of lizard and spiders, but she scared to go to school. So river find it funny because she was a fearless girl. Now, the sixth question. How does the conversation between Janvi and the river make the story more appealing? So, why that conversation is good, or we like the conversation between Janvi and the river? The talking river makes the story exciting and magical, right? We like, things that are non-living things talk. We have a curiosity, right? It reveals Janvi's hopes and fears, keeping us eager to know what happens next, whether Janvi will go to school or not, whether the teacher will accept, or whether her parents will allow her to go to school. We are in a confusion, right? What is the main message that the writer intends to convey in this lesson? The writer teaches to be brave and pursue your dreams. You have to be brave, very strong, and to pursue your dreams. If you have dream, definitely you have to reach the dream, like going to school. It also shows that girls can do anything. Boys can if they try well. Boys and girls, there is no discrimination in that. Boys and girls can do whatever they like. They are equal. Okay. Now let us learn. You have learned that naming words are called nouns. Naming words are called nouns. Already we have learned. And the only proper noun begins with capital letter. Proper nouns like name of places like Cochin, Kerala, India, all the proper nouns start with capital letter. Why has the author used a capital letter for the river, even when it is a common noun? River is a common noun like school or a hospital, etc. Why the writer has given capital letter to the river in this lesson? Okay, so here what I have to tell you is the writer consider river as a human being. How can you say that the writer consider the river as a human being? Human beings talk. The same way the river also talk. Right. So that if uh, the writer use a non-living things or the writer gives non-living things the character of a human being, we say that the writer personified it. Personification. You might have studied in sixth. In real life, river do not speak. But in this story, the author personifies. Personification. Personification is the device. The river to show that it acts like a human being, guiding the young girl and emphasizing the importance of education. So that is personification. I'll write here personification. That is the poetic device used by the writer. Not poetic device, it's a device. It can be used in story too. There are few words related to sound in the text. Pick the words from the text to write them next to the correct definition. Match a high-pitched piercing sound. Shrieked. To cause liquid to streak or fall on something. That is splashed, splashing water. The low continuous background noise, somebody is talking, murmuring. That is the word is murmuring. Cry with loud, uncontrollable gasp. That means taking breath fast after crying. This sound is called sobbing sound. To make a soft, dry sound like paper or leaves moving, that is rustled. Took a short, quick breath through the mouth due to surprise, pain, or shock. That sound, gasped. Shaking rapidly to make continuous short, sharp sounds, that is rattling. Rattling of insects or rats, right? Making a lot of noise, noisy. Make a long, high cry, usually because of pain or sadness. Wail. Now, you have to complete the paragraph using the words given up. The classroom grew noisy as the students noticed the teacher carrying the answer scripts. As the teacher turned the pages with a rustle, the children gasped, wondering that what comments awaited. Someone wailed in frustration. Wailed means long, high cry. And the murmuring of the students steadily increased. Finally, when the teacher praised the students for their excellent performance, the students shrieked with excitement. Shrieked is also, we already learned, shrieked is also a high-pitched, piercing sound. Now, the third exercise is the word catamaran is used in the text. The word originates from Tamil. Okay, catamaran is a ship, small ship. We already learned. And it's a katamaran, meaning tied wood. വുഡുകൾ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ മരങ്ങൾ ഒരുമിച്ച് കൂട്ടിവിട്ടിരിക്കുന്ന tied wood. That is the meaning of catamaran. Catamaran, it is a Tamil, the word has taken from Tamil. Find out the meaning of these words from which Indian language these words were borrowed. An example has been given below. Okay, has been given. First one, karma. What is karma? Karma means the result of your actions. Whatever you do, you will get the result of your actions. That word has taken from Sanskrit. Likewise, sahib. Sahib is a word that taken from Urdu or Hindi. Sahib is a word that used to call somebody with respect. Sir, right? Chutney. Chutney, that has taken from Hindi. Spicy sauce. Chutney and dosha and chutney, that is from Hindi. Guru is a word taken from Sanskrit, meaning teacher. Varanda is a Hindi word taken from Hindi language, meaning roofed porch. Jungle is a word taken from Hindi and Sanskrit, meaning wild forest. Erika is a Malayalam Tamil word taken from Tamil word meaning nut tree. Erika. Palanquin. Palanquin is a palki word. Okay, it means that covered seat for one passenger consisting of a large box carried on two horizontal poles by 4 fixed or 6 men. This is a Sanskrit or Hindi word also. പാലൻകിൻ എന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഈ ആളുകൾ എടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് പോകുന്ന വലിയ ബോക്സ് ആണ് പാസഞ്ചേഴ്സിനെ കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്ന രണ്ട് സൈഡിലും ഇങ്ങനെ ഹോൾ ഉള്ള ബോക്സ് ആണ് പാലൻകിൻ. Now the next question. Chandu, the fisherman has a catamaran that the river preferred to a ship. Given below are some boats that are used in different parts of the country. Then we know canoe, alle. Catamaran. ഇതാണ് catamaran. നോക്കൂ, wood sticks join ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നു. Then coracle, കൊട്ടവഞ്ചി. Okay. Shikara, this is a boat. Which one would you like to travel? I would like to travel in Shikara. Why? Because it is lovely and peaceful on lakes. alle. These are little dangerous for us. We are afraid to travel in canoe, catamaran, and coracle, but Shikara is okay for us. We can travel very happily. Make a colorful drawing of a boat that you would like to travel in. You can draw a picture of a boat, okay, that you would like to travel in a neat way. Now solve the puzzle. Okay, so the answers I will tell you. Across, ship, boat, raft, steamer. Down you can see canoe, tugboat, and yacht. Okay. Now, next one. Read the highlighted words. She goes down towards the sea. I have seen her. She always takes the same way, over the mountains and down to the sea. So we all know. Which are these words? Prepositions. Prepositions indicate the relationship between nouns or pronouns and the other elements in the sentence. It joins the nouns or pronouns with other part of the sentence. Okay. Now, can you answer to this question? Janvi takes the reverse advice and go to school. On her first day at school, we say inside something, on top of something. Janvi stood nervously outside the gate, clutching her bag close to her. The bell rang and she hurried inside the bustling classroom. She found a seat between two friendly classmates. The teacher greeted them warmly and started the lesson. About numbers. Janvi listened attentively, feeling excited about the new adventure ahead. Now read the highlighted words in the following sentence. The kingfisher slept down. Words like on, off, up, and down can function as preposition and adverb. What is adverb? Adverb means saying something more about verb. So, right, more about verb. That is adverb. She ran up the stairs. Up is a preposition. She ran me. How he ran me? Ran is a action word. How? Verb. More about the verb than up. Right. Now, fill in the blanks with preposition or adverb. The cat jumped on the table. Here, on is a preposition. The children played until dark. Played is an verb, action word. Playing how? Outside. Or where? Outside. So that is adverb. She quickly ran to the park. Here, it is preposition. The helicopter was hovering above. So how he was hovering, how? This is the action, above. Above is the preposition. Not preposition, adverb. We just walking along, chatting. Walking, how he was walking along, chatting. After thoroughly wiping his shoes, she stepped. How she stepped? Inside. That is also adverb. She drove slowly around to sharp curve. That is, around is a preposition. He placed the keys on the mat before leaving. On is a preposition. I hope this exercise is beneficial for you. I will upload both Malayalam explanation and English explanation of all the lessons and textual exercises along with the question answers. Please share subscribe and comment about this video. We'll see in the next lesson. Bye.